Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice, and welcome to your daily reading. Hope you're doing well. We're going to have a look and see what's going on for you at the time you find this video. Sorry I missed you yesterday. It's been a lot going on, but we're back and kick in. Alright, so we're going to look at the daily energy for you whenever you come across this message, what that day might be about for you. And you're going to have to keep an open mind and take what resonates as it resonates with you. Your weekly message is out, and I'm working on individual monthlies for November. All that being said, let's see what's going on at the time you find this video. Daily energy and advice for my subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, hope you consider doing so. It would allow me to tap into your energy as well for these general readings, and that would make them more personal to you potentially, okay? Personal readings are still open. I don't know how long I'm going to have them open for, to be honest with you. Probably not very long. So if you wanted to have a personal reading, now would be the time. All right. Okay. Oracle energy and advice for my subscribers. Okay. So. Okay. All right. Just give me one sec. Okay. All right. So let's see what we got going on for today. So the first card representing the influence of the past on our current situation, what has happened before, what is happening as you're coming into the day or coming into the reading. We have justice. So Libra energy, major arcana energy. This is karmic justice, legal matters. Could also represent a significant decision that you have to make or someone has to make about you. Could also talk about a final decision. Could also be, sometimes it can be the energy of exams and tests and stuff like that, right? Or getting the results. In today's energy, we have the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is a card of strategy. Playing your cards close to your chest, putting a poker face on. It sometimes usually comes up as, the card of the deceiver, liar, manipulator, cheat. Someone who plays their own game, works towards their own agenda, even if that means, maybe using other people or lying to people, whatever it takes, right? But as an overall energy, is the energy of strategy with the Seven of Swords. Okay, and where things are going to go from here, the Hierophant. Okay, so for some of you, what this is if you have been procrastinating on making a decision on something, this is telling you that you're going to be put on the spot one way or another with the Hierophant energy, or the decision will be made for you. Okay, this is someone overruling. Okay, so if someone else has to make a decision about you, same energy, right? And they've been procrastinating, or they've not been doing what they're supposed to be doing, someone's going to overrule them, someone's going to make that decision for them, and it may involve or impact you. In the Oracle, yeah, we have the Spirit, unseen forces watch over you. So this is pretty much telling you that if someone's been not doing what they're supposed to be doing, or doing something they're not supposed to be doing, either way, they're going to be seen, get caught, be put on the spot, have to deal with the consequences of their actions, okay? Let's see how else this could play out. If a decision has been made, this could be where you're being asked, and it was unfair, right? You're being asked to do something about it. You're being asked to appeal something, push back on something, because it will go to a higher power than it did before. So if your team leader is giving you a hard time, and they've changed your schedule, if they have the ability to, as an example, right? They've changed your schedule, giving you less hours for next week. This is where this is saying, hey, don't just let them get away with it. Don't sit there and take it. Do something about it. Talk to your actual manager about it, okay? Because you're being protected here. If you do go to a higher power, or if things go to a higher power, right, higher authority, the outcome will be favorable for you, right? So that's an interesting message here. If If you have been slacking or not doing what you're supposed to be doing, or doing things that are not quite up and up, whatever it is, right? We all have lazy days. I don't know. But this is saying just be mindful, just be careful. Someone important, significant, or an authority figure is kind of keeping an eye on you. So just make sure everything's on the up and up. Make sure you have receipts. Make sure you can show your work. Make sure, if it comes to that, right? Because there may be some questions. Because the Hierophant here can also talk about assessment, review, tests, exams, right? As to whether or not you're going to receive a blessing, as to whether or not you're going to have a favorable outcome, whatever the situation is, as to whether or not you're going to be admitted into something, right? For example, or something along those lines. So this is telling you that now is a good time to keep your head down and just make sure everything's done the way it needs to be done. Because at least at this point in time, we're looking at one day, right? And at least at this point in time, someone's keeping a close eye on you. And it may be a case of they're going to be making this decision without even speaking to you, okay? Because the work will speak for itself. So they won't need to speak to you to make up their mind. They'll just look at your results. They'll look at your behaviors. They'll look at you. Do you see what I mean? All right. So there you go. Nice message. Now let's do your pick a card for your fortune cookie message. So these are going to be potentially quite specific to you. You're going to have to interpret them for yourself. These could be quite literal, so keep that in mind as well, or they could also be linked and add to the reading depending on what you got going on. So you can choose number 1, number 2, or number 3. Set the intention to receive messages from 2 of the cards or all the cards, okay? And you may pause the video to just sit and think about your question if you need to do that, or just leave it open and just be open to receiving whatever messages Spirit thinks you would benefit from at this time, right? All right, so let's see. We have 1, 2, 3. At the bottom of the deck, we have sexuality. Existing relationships could find a new passion and heighten sexual attraction. Opportunities for marriage and good family life are strong. But if single, beware of temptation that could lead to trouble. A child will also bring great joy. Remember, these could be quite literal. But again, this is saying, if it's linked to the reading, right, it's saying be mindful of temptation. Be mindful of anything that could lead you astray. This could even be, like I say, a test of fate, or an actual test, okay? Or someone testing you, right? Or you testing someone else to see what they'll do, to see if they will keep their word and stay true to the path, or if they're going to veer off, okay? But that's the energy that we're looking at. So let's see. Number 1, twists and turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the window as major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with all the upheaval. And twists and turns doesn't necessarily mean something bad, okay? Be something unexpected, unpredictable, unpredictable. And again, it could be like, what are you going to do? Are you going to stay the path you've chosen, or are you going to veer off and go a different direction, right? But there could be some choices that you need to make. Number 2, change. A change of residence, partner, career, or job is on the cards. You're restless and in need of a change, and that is exactly what is coming your way. Seven of Swords can also be a way out, quiet exit, right? Because remember, this could have already happened. You didn't even know someone was reviewing your work. You didn't even know someone was assessing your work. You didn't even know someone has been testing you. And they're just turning up to you today saying, hey, do you want to do this? Or I'd like to offer you this. Or do you see what I mean? And that is an alternative to the path you've been currently on. Or it can even be a way out, right? If you've been looking for a way out. And number 3, we have burnout. Your hard work will see results, but your health needs to be maintained. So check in with your doctor, dentist, and health professional and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. So again, listen, if you've been doing things that you know are bad for you, this is like the reckoning, okay? It's going to show up on your tests, or people are just going to know. I don't know what the situation is, but this is basically telling you either it's just whatever you're doing, it's just saying to do the right thing, stay the course, keep your word, okay? And if anyone hasn't been doing what they're supposed to be doing, you can highlight it, you can bring attention to it in a secret way, right? In a confidential way. But that could also be what this is, confidential meetings, messages, conversations, statements, reports, okay? You could be asked to give evidence in a situation, and you'll be anonymous, right? Or something along those lines is what could be happening here. Well, that's an interesting message. So please let me know how I resonate with it if you do and what you got going on. I hope this helps you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.